This has been a phenomenal year for InsurTech startups. This year, InsurTech startups have received highest amount of seed funding ever since. And there's a very strong reason why this has happened. If we really try to understand that there are three major drivers of InsurTech, though there is a very strong insurance business going around the world. The three major drivers are, number one is that there is a huge demand for new products. People do not want to just use the same product which does not fit their requirements. Number two is there is a big transformation in pricing. InsurTech startups can give very different types of pricing. For example, pay per mile, or for example, pay per use, and so on. And last but not the least, in fact, the most important one is that today people expect a totally different experience altogether. People are used to sophisticated, simple, and easy to use products that they have been exposed to in the digital era. Unfortunately, major insurance companies have not been able to live up to these changed habits of the consumers, and that has given InsurTech companies a big opportunity to come and disrupt the market. And again, it's not only their mistake of these large insurers. In fact, digital has changed so dramatically, and it's continually changing at a pace that it's very difficult for one organization, one management, or one thought leader, or even a bunch of thought leaders to be able to adapt to the entire change that's happening around us. And therefore, we need to actually adapt to change by partnering and by joining hands with all the entrepreneurs who come with diverse and interesting thought processes, and which brings lots of innovation around us and build ecosystem which is ideal for customers. So what can insurance companies really do in this environment? Insurance companies can either create their own incubator and create innovative startups within their own organization, which many of them are doing quite successfully. They can acquire InsurTech startups and make them part of their portfolio, or last but not the least, they can also partner with them. So they have to do either of these three to stay abreast and to stay competitive in the market that we are seeing today. So what does IndusNet Technologies has to do with all this? So IndusNet Technologies is a digital service company which specializes in insurance vertical, and we help insurance companies build the technology and the backend for all these digital innovations that goes out to their consumers. So why IndusNet? Of course, there are hundreds of companies and enterprise software companies in the world. And what makes IndusNet so special? The most important is our deep domain expertise in building innovative products for insurance companies. We have been there, done that, and we are tried and tested. This makes your life easy. It's easy for you to explain. And in fact, we also contribute back in creating a better product because we understand what the market needs based on our experience of last 15 years of creating innovative products. We have got deep understanding of the insurance as a subject itself, which many startups even lack. Because it's not only about creating interesting distribution platforms, it's not only about creating innovative products, it's also you have to look at the underwriting, you also have to look at the risk. At times, a particular entrepreneur may create a great product, but the underwriters may not accept it at the end of the day. So you need a partner who basically understands the fine balance between risk and innovation, and who can actually help you create the product, not just sit on the sidelines, and also take you through the journey of digital and let you know what is possible so that you can actually do the best that can be done using digital platforms. IndusNet has an on-site and offshore team model. This means that we can actually reduce cost where we can, and we can optimize the overall investment that is made into any of these products that you create. It is a well-known fact when you will try and experiment with 4 or 5 different ideas, or even if you incubate 3 or 4 different startups, some will succeed and some will not. And this makes it more important that you actually generate more ROI from your investments into these innovative projects or startups or products that you want to create. Having this onshore offshore model, we are able to offer you a cost benefit which is unparalleled. And therefore IndusNet again helps you in experimenting more and therefore increasing your odds of success. Lots of time, insurance companies create very innovative products. They create path-breaking innovation. unfortunately they are not able to market it that well. And we found that lots of times this marketing fails because the first thing that they adapt to is paid search advertising. The challenge with paid search advertising for innovative insurance product is that people will only search what they know that exists. If you have created a totally new innovative product, nobody knows that it exists. Therefore, look at more of demand creation rather than demand fulfillment. And therefore, you need to look at more of media buying to create the demand, to create the information, to create the awareness about the product. And then later on, you can look at demand fulfillment ads, which are more on search ads. When you create a innovative product, it has to be an iterative cycle. So when we talk about agile, it's not only about the method of agile used in development of the software. I'm talking about using an agile method in developing of the whole product. You can create a very interesting product, launch it in the market, but you continuously need to take in user feedback to improve it and to make it more acceptable and more useful and less vulnerable in the market. So you need a partner who is ready to work through all the iterations and make sure that they are partner in real sense and actually creates the product along with you, and not just a software company which basically codes your idea and gives it back to you. And that's exactly what IndusNet specialize in. We work with you as a partner in the iterative development process of your entire product, not just the software.